Are you ever just hanging out in your super cool, awesome Minecraft server? And then in the verified chat, you have someone who was invited by a friend who was 14 years old. And then you have to start to wonder, where did this person, come from? And this is what we're going to get into today. Want to know who invited them? And it's right here. Don't know who this is. This is RC. He makes YouTube videos, and I've actually helped to make a couple of them. And so from here it takes you to this server, which I also happen to be in. This server is everything that you don't want to see in a Discord server involving kids and adults. So let's get right into it. So first off, starting off with the rules. Probably read this when you first get in. Don't be a wiener. Respect everyone regardless of their race, sexuality, or gender. Don't make this place a drama discussion room. Don't send anything over 17 plus. Very weird wording. But in any channels besides NSFW, regardless of channel. So yeah, honestly, we'll just have to keep these top 4 in mind. These other ones are basically joke rules like do not announce your master. Inside of VC, and then Discord's TOS, which coincidentally I have right here, which will also, cross analyze. Also down here, looks like this was recent. I know it's heartbreaking, but seriously, can y'all be racist? Or, not. Sorry. You're racist for 4-ish minutes. Personally, I don't really care, but Discord cares a lot about this. So better to stop now instead of the server getting reported. Now that's pretty funny because about the stuff we're about to get into. And so here we have a couple of characters already. And so in researching some of these guys, you'll notice that yep, some of them are kids. They would have access to NSFW at some point, which if we look down here, it is currently hidden, and we can see the privileges you need in order to access these. So what happened to NSFW? Well, it's not accessible for anyone anymore, considering it was here. It was accessible to everyone, and then recently they have implemented something that you'll have to verify yourself with. I don't want general chat to be a complete cesspool, considering minors outnumber adults 10 to 1. Fix that, there will be a new role added called role name, which allows access into the cesspool channels, and these channels will not be required to follow any majority of the rules. There will be different rules. You need to get followed in those, however. I'll say more in the future once it's finished. I just need to actually finish setting it up. So NSFW got moved to the area where people above the age of 18, I thought it was 17 and up, but weird wording aside, with proof can access. The rules already been given out to those. Everyone that I know is above 18. Rules will be correctly enforced. Yeah, we'll see about that one. So we come over here. You have the owner, which is 100% a child. We can just simply look it up here. Oh wait, there's a lot of people with this name. Wow, what would you look at that? We have wife, husband, twink, drunk dog, drunk husband, femboy cousin. Yeah, it just, if we look up RCNA and we'll just put in a number. Age check from this person here, which let's see how old they are. On their own profile, this person is 14 years old. Age check, older than you. How much older? 17. And then we have another one down here, which RC's sentient dump is is now 16 as of this date. Make sure to keep this date in mind. Yep. So far we have a 17-year-old talking with a 14-year-old and a now 16-year-old and old enough. Okay. And they're not censoring, they're saying the full word. I just have a cool little thing up here saying profanity filter, so this won't take 20 years to make. Yeah, this person is 17, and they are calling this 15-year-old, now 16-year-old, they had this name before they were 16, by the way, so this is still pretty weird. And so under the femboy twinks, let's see who else there is. Puppy dog, wow, 16. That's kind of cool. Who is the thigh mommy? Well, we can also just look that up. All right, looks like they're replying to someone. How old? Oh, wow. This is something that you do say in front of children. And then you have a 22-year-old, and you'll see how, all these just continue to pile on top of each other to look worse. Then down here we have the bartenders. These are the mods. We can see bartender. We can view the permissions of them. They have administrator, which means they can see every channel in this Discord server. And I have a plugin that allows me to see this. And it looks like we have a party going on there. I just won't talk about that. People usually can't see these, but I have a plugin that allows me to see these and the allowed in-rolls. It looks like RC's goofball. This guy is a guy called Milo, and this guy has a YouTube channel, and here it is. Milo. I know who this is. I used to play R6 with him and RC, as you could see in these videos over here. This person is a child. This video has their voice in it, and
I farted again.
I heard that too.
I can't tell which one they are, but they are definitely a child. This was 4 years ago. If anything, they're probably 16 or 17. This is absolutely 100% not an adult, and he has access to the NSFW channels. He also doesn't have the role called role name, which gives you access no matter what, even if you're not a mod, to these channels. He doesn't have that, therefore he's not 18, has access to NSFW channels. I would decide to go undercover and say, give NSFW, I want to see Big Bob's. It's gone, RC removed it. Was there Big Bob's? Yes. 14-year-old had access to NSFW, and it had Big Bob's. So there's just the stupid conversation. I try to get some inside info, and 17-year-old tells 14-year-old, I'm sending you gay Alright, thanks, no problem. Do you want more? 16-year-old tags in on 14-year-old to send more stuff. They ain't even send me any. I don't care if you send me some or not, lol. This is a cry for help, meaning that this person has most likely been groomed. This should not be further facilitated and happening inside your Discord server, RC. This is my actual reaction. And then 17-year-old says to me, who doesn't know who I am probably at all, you want gay too? Are you regarded? Huh? Do you actually? Huh? I will, bruh. I have some that I can send. Bruh, you want it? And then would you look at that? My direct messages is this picture. This person is fine with sending strangers gay. He has most likely sent it to these children who he threatens to send it to. He also sends it in general. Now let's get into, you know, some of the stuff that happens, all in general, by the way. So if we come over here, I have some examples out, and wow, look at that. We have this confirmed 16-year-old and this confirmed 20-year-old, and they're having a conversation. What is this about? Yeah, we're about to get into something pretty crazy. The time of recording, it is March 21st, so this was all very recent. So, someone asks, what's cucking? They have a conversation about what it is, and you have it's a 16-year-old, which I can prove it, by the way. This person is 16. Cuck King is watching someone else your girlfriend / boyfriend. Yeah, she had me 3 of her friends, and I cut off when she tried to get me with her brother. So this is a 22-year-old having this conversation with also a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old. They're all just watching this and saying this, and then she wanted to watch. This is so dumb. Yeah.
Don't make this your drama discussion room. Any drama that is mentioned in chat or VC will become my problem, and I will ensure it ends with fair punishment.
Am I the only completely normal person here childhood-wise? Rip, imagine not having your childhood stolen from you by getting assaulted and groomed. That's not Sigma. Oh wow, you read this, replied to it, and you know, fair punishment for drama discussion. How is this not drama, dude? Then a little down here, we have the 16-year-old puppy dog. I don't want to call them that. We'll just call them dog. Just read while flying. This is just a real sentence, by the way, made by this guy. I do that while playing War Thunder. You frick people while playing War Thunder? I do while playing Siege. You frick people while playing War Thunder? Myself, sadly. Nothing better than hitting a squad wipe bass fuse and then busting a the peanut man to a wiener up my butt in ranks. You play Siege 2? Rarely. But when I do, I'm the GOAT. If I ever play Siege again, I will have to be held at gunpoint. And then now we have a EP Fembois. This is, you know, also a 17-year-old. I can prove it if we go to from, and we'll do 17. Would you look at that? Same age as RC, 17. This is also a child, and the stuff they do on here is pretty cool, dude. So, sends, furry femboy stuff. Sends it again. A 16-year-old says, it's so big. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. I actually can't. And then sends it again. Okay, I go, master. Bye. I thought this was one of the rules where you can't announce, you're going to, you know, do that.
Rules will be correctly enforced.
16-year-old says same. OMG.
Rules will be...
And then we have this person saying, how, referring to how they frick themselves. The silicone stick that is shaped like a wiener. Oh, right. Is it comfortable? Yes. 16-year-old, by the way. Surprisingly, how large? 7.5 inches long. But it, but then like it goes from 3 or 4 base to 2. I don't know what I'm reading out loud. Someone who, you know, is doesn't have brain deficiency in the server puts in this rule. Even though recently we just saw, you know,
I don't really want General to be a sex pool considering minors outnumber adults 10 to 1.
And so, yep, this is going, and then 22-year-old says, try 24. I've taken longer. How long? My record is 48. Max number is like 4 or 15, can't remember. I really am a, Salt Lake, Utah. And then other talk about, you know, adult toys. You got any inflatable? No, sad. Kinda expected it. I do have a 6... yeah, this means dog wiener. I had to look that up, and a good thing I had a VPN for that. You have so many things. I can't get any longer right now. Well, I could, but can't find a good one. Not like a ball in the middle of it. No, it means dog wiener. Can't get any longer, but I'll have to find a good one. Bad dragon.
Bad dragon.
My reaction right now, definitely a child as well. It was a mistake to look in here. Owner of server reads all of this, has this as a new rule, and just says this. Doesn't do anything about it. Again. Could y'all be degenerate somewhere else?
I don't really want General to be a sex pool.
Nah, it's funny here. Bad Dragon doesn't have very long ones. 16-year-old, hint hint. Yeah, try Amazon, or I'm assuming this is another bad site. DMs or NSFW channel?
I don't really want General.
Good quality, decently soft, has good texture. And then, yep, it did go into effect, which is, at the very least, at least somewhat true to what this says. And then just trying to grab drinks, and y'all are being the spiky. And again, acknowledging it, doing absolutely nothing about it. This is how I feel right now. I like him squishy and a little rough. Gives a good tug. 22-year-old says to 16-year-old, nice and grippy. Inappropriate gif. They do too hard, then they just hurt. 22-year-old relates to 16-year-old. Plus, they won't bend. This guy is now an expert. You ever get a bad one and it feels like a plastic handle? Yeah, yes. That stuff flipping hurts. I just threw it away. I'm not dealing with that. I see. Waste. Same. Not worth. You ever have a glorified plastic bottle up your butt? He asks a child. It's true. I'm going to mute this channel. RC, at me in meme when this is over. Don't at him, it would be funny. I don't think this guy will ever be added because, this chat is always like this. I'm back. I had to stop and read. You are my... I think is my poggers. This means, boy hole, and this is a child, by the way. Child then says, I love balls and... Oh, eat Starburst with the skin on? So, it appears to me now that, RC comes back when the 2 others coincidentally left. I'm assuming they went to DMs. And if a 22-year-old is talking with this openly to a 16-year-old, I can only imagine what's happening behind closed doors. It also couldn't be happening, but guess what? It happened and we just saw it, and I don't know how to feel about that. But not only that, you know, gets worse. Now we have thigh pics between the 22-year-old. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and censor that. And adding just to, you know, make sure This isn't the first time this happens. I will pull up some other examples, but here's another pic. I'm going to have to censor this. There is a scratch on one of the thighs. I'm reading this out loud. And the 22-year-old says, no cutting unless it is to, period. Bad girl, period. I'm assuming, I've seen this a lot. Whenever they use period, they're probably, in that mood. No thigh time. Let me be autistic in peace. Not doing anything about this, I don't want general chat to be a complete cesspool. No cutting unless it is to... They were everywhere already. This is why I barely talk to anyone, SMH. Aw, isn't your life so sad? Good thing you have all these magnificent children and adults to talk to, which you actively acknowledge. They're everywhere, sadly. Bad. Yes. Again, this guy coming in to save the day, telling him to be quiet, because this guy probably really likes it. He's into a lot of weird stuff. You're the odd one out. Yes. Everyone else here is normal except for you, you loser. Get server cucked by twinks. They have conversations about their thighs a lot. Sends thigh pics. And then 22-year-old says, oh, whoa, same as my thigh. What do you mean? I am confused. Sent in general. Your thigh fluffy like mine. We're in memes now. This is not a meme. Don't be horny. No. And then sends pic. Yours is more fluffy. Ooh. Sends more. No, cute. I'm laughing because it is so disgusting. I'm just shocked that this is happening under your watch, RC. I know you have to be watching this. If not, you suck. And I hope you do something about this. What needs to happen is that this person is banned. This person is banned. These channels over here are deleted. Every channel is reset that has stuff like this in it. What is the punishment for breaking this new rule? Rules will be correctly enforced. NSFW is every channel, and it is so weird to me. More thigh pics. Mommy mode. This is a 22-year-old man. You want link? I can share. Not my style. They look good, but I cannot make them look good. I just flashed myself. Oh, sends me. Yeah, nice sneakers, dude. Okay, you got a bit of a beer belly going on there. You should probably hit the gym, get your masculinity back. Is watching this unfold.
I don't really want general to be a sex pool considering minors outnumber adults 10 to 1.
Never really liked maid outfits. But it's cute. What? Rip my eyes on less wiener. Oh, well, okay. This is the sound a chicken makes. Chicken and balls? And silicone stick. Yes, why am I talking still? I got a few pics like that. Do I need to remind you? Why am I talking still? Because this is kind of normal in this server. Thank you for being honest, RC Sentient Dump. It was a video. There was audio. What? I have a video. Oh, I have one video of me and moaning on it. Just one of me. Peak. So peak. God, I wish I was old. I wish I was 18. Too young. L. Inappropriate gif. More thigh pic. This is again a dude. This guy. You're far away. Alright, you absolute cretin, dude. Oh yeah, here's another example of this person just being a degenerate. Wife sends bad image. Need. God dang, she can sexual act me till I can't walk. Same. I am feral AF right now. I'm just really thorny, I guess, in class. Wow, this person goes to school? What? 22-year-old talking to a child? Yesterday would be the 20th, so at this time they're 16. Obviously, that makes it so much better. I'm being sarcastic. And then just 10 minutes prior, you then have this. Dang, not gonna lie, killing Ascended, I can't say that. I'm assuming that's a Monster Hunter character. And this thing got a boy private part for real. I've only focused on the tongue. Sends explicit image of said character. My phone was sitting on my desk face up, but also, gosh dang, oh, I forgot you have school. Isn't that just a weird thing to do? send an inappropriate image, and then the person you're sending it to says they're in school and you acknowledge that? What a weirdo. Here's this person sending more explicit stuff in general. And wow, would you look at this? In general, this person brags about having stuff drawn about them. You don't understand how much stuff there is of me. I'm baffled. Why the heck am I so popular? Explicit image, kind of, but not even gonna risk it. What the flip is my friend making so much art out of me? This was the outfit I wore last time we hung out. I was only an hour early. Well, I'm gonna have to call cap on that. I just think you want attention. Because if we look right here using reverse Google image search, I find this Instagram post and it is a commission. Aki? On her first date. And I don't think that is what this person is. There's a lot of images of this certain character. Very popular, 2022. Of course, you know, you never mention when this was made, but 3 years after the fact, I think you just really enjoy it. But yeah, imagine bragging about that in a Discord server. Oh wow, look at this. This person is also super weird. Bruh, I was saying I'd frick Miku. She's not. One of them on the box art, aka base Miku, is claimed to be 14 to 16. We can look this up right now. Wow, would you look at that? 16, 16, Wikipedia. Is Miku actually 16? Canonically and actually 16 years old. How old is Miku? 16. How old was Miku in 2020? What the heck? 16? She would still be a 16 in 2020 and 16 today? What? This person saying they'd frick a 16-year-old? A lot of people would be into CP then. There's a lot of Rule 34 Miku. Okay, dude, of course you know that. Yeah, it's been about a decade. She's literally my age. Okay, but if we were to get rid of this, let's go about the logic. All right, how old is Ash Ketchum? 10 years old. He's been 10 years old for 20 years. He has not aged. I'm not saying that you're saying that, you know, you do bad things to Ash Ketchum, but the logic still stands. Because time passes in the real world, that doesn't mean you can frick children characters. You are such a weirdo.
I don't really want General to be a sex pool considering minors outnumber adults 10 to 1.
And here's another conversation which happened 3 days ago as of recording this. You have a new person come in. Found a girl for you. I have a boyfriend. Yes. Worth a shot. Like 3 days ago, chat. I scored. She's probably 14 too. Why red? Nope. All I said was never mind. How old are you then? What? 15? I'm not telling my age to strangers I just met. Nothing. Good choice, to be honest. Gecko is 14, so just kind of around there, I'd assume. There's mostly kids and a few pedos here. I guess this guy has first-hand experience, unfortunately. How old is she? Frick you. That's what I'm saying. Can't tell. The pedos are funny, though, so it's okay.
Bruh, I was saying I'd frick Miku. Is Miku actually 16? Canonically and actually 16.
You see, it's one thing to make a joke about that, but when you are actively engaging in conversations between 14-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and 22-year-olds, and then saying this, ironically, where you harbor it, when these roles exist in a glorified bar, this is concerning, okay? Mr. RC, this is not okay. This is not okay at all. You are a weird guy. And here's just a random video of a Wendigo, and it's a full-on edit. And then just saying would. I'd frick a Wendigo. I do bad things to it. I'm gonna wreck it. That Wendigo private part is calling me.
I don't really want General to be a sex pool considering minors outnumber adults.
Very cool gamer word. And yeah, remember the rule. Remember the rule of this in the Discord community guidelines. Do not use hate speech or engage in other hateful conduct.
Personally, I don't really care, but Discord cares a lot about this. So better to stop now instead of the server getting reported.
There is no circle, so there are two. I don't see either. Hard gamer word. Are you blind? Press play on vid. But you're Japanese. I can't say that. Hard gamer word. I have to just... here's the Asian bad word. Chinese, Japanese, you freak. I'm no freaking... Yeah, that's, yikes. Here's another Asian bad word. Don't just torture the crap out of someone for like 100 years. Yeah, but they didn't get nuked. Freaking Asian bad word. I'll gouge out their eyes. Need I remind you? Ricket, I'm kissing you. Alright. Man, let's see who this guy is. Oh wow, this is 17. What the flip? That's crazy. Alright, here we have more cool stuff. This is similar to soft gamer word run. I'm listening and they're not similar. I'm saying it because it's the literal name of the song. Okay, then what about here? five days prior. Just say soft word. I'm Greek. Show me your butthole. I'm assuming they're just quoting Kratos, obviously. Then they say soft gamer word here, for no reason. General, frick yeah, soft gamer word. For some reason this didn't censor itself, so I get to censor it. Says it here, around the time they first join, then they say it up here, earlier. They say it here, which was also a little earlier. 2 days before that, it's just straight up say the soft game word. So yeah, this person, the only people that are really saying these hard words are this guy and this guy. But there's also, you know, the bad gay word. There's that. Happens right before it as well. This is an inappropriate picture I just saw. In response to a child. RC's relatives. These names are just constantly changing, except for, you know, RC's dump. Bad word. You mistranslated. You say kill yourself. Bro, I thought you were trying to say, F word. Saying F word. I heard you call me an F word. Is this true? It's the elephant. And you. Yeah, they're just saying it all. Oh, Joe, look at that. In February, it gets really annoying seeing just uses the word or other slurs whenever I open this channel. It's all y'all do. Respect everyone regardless of race. Oh, what? Isn't it crazy how, a few days before he had to also send this out. Can you not be a racist for 40-ish minutes? Okay, wow, I am looking up this certain word in the find feature, and just when my self-esteem starts to dip, you are goated, never forget that. Okay, I just find it weird how, right when I'm like, nobody likes you, I start getting groomed. It's happened once before, so if I had a nickel for every time I felt lonely, and I either get groomed or almost get groomed, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that happened twice. RC, you are friends with this guy. You need to tell him, oh wow, that's cool. I didn't notice that down there. You need to tell this person to get off here. And you're not doing anything about it. I'm out right now. I'm doing airsoft. And wouldn't it be crazy if like someone in this airsoft video was what? Wouldn't it be crazy if someone in that video was someone in the server? Wouldn't it be crazy if it was this person right here? Not saying it is, but imagine if it was. Alright, and then going back to how RC knows this person in real life, and how this person is basically getting groomed on here. RC thigh leak. And yeah, there are pictures of them. They're actively hanging out. And you want to know how else I know? Well, there are videos. So here there are videos of both Jack, aka RC, and Puppy Dog, who I don't know the name of, and I don't care because this is a child who just needs to be off of this server. You can hear Jack's voice in these videos, but you see this guy. Yep, that is the same outfit. This is the same outfit he wore here. This is RC right here. So yeah, RC, what you need to do is get your IRL friend out of this server. Get your IRL friend out of this server who was talking to a 22-year-old about some of the most heinous stuff you can talk about on Discord. Out of everything we've seen, I would not be surprised if they took stuff into DMs and this person showed Puppy Dog some absolutely heinous. First off, they're your friend here, and you also gave them nitro. And then out of nowhere, this person, Cat Girl Futawali, with this background, yeah, asks for nitro. And yes, this is their real account. This is their main background and stuff. Cat Girl Futawali says, "Hey kitten, it's me, Discord moderator plus size alpha wolf, here to groom you." Beef, nah, I groom. This person's whole shtick is that they say they groom people. Look at this inappropriate video replying to, let me guess it. That's a 17-year-old. You're an adult and you're replying with this inappropriate video, and it is people having fun with adult toys. Gift me nitro. For nitro, mine's running out soon. Listen, I already gifted Thigh nitro. This person. There must be very good friends in order to pay for someone else's nitro. Was it in order to be sent thigh pics? I wouldn't be surprised. This is 22-year-olds sending thigh pics to 17-year-olds and 16-year-olds? Most likely, yeah. Yeah, they most likely are. Alright, this person then sends a ton of thigh and leg pics. These are pictures they collect from different people. This is a picture that we've seen before. This is a 16-year-old. They collect these pics and keep them. Just what the flip? Just what the heck? All different people. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can find anything on these other guys, but this is a minor. I would not be surprised if these ones are also minors. Very chompable, he says. He has scars on his thighs. They cute. I have dozens of pics of his thighs. So with all, wow, that is inappropriate. That is inappropriate. Okay, I'm just trying to scroll down to like a place that I can sit and rest my eyes. All that we have seen is that RC, a 17-year-old YouTuber, is facilitating conversations that take place between 22-year-old thigh and children. This is a child. This is a child. In the Discord community guidelines, there are actually some rules that this server just straight up breaks. Do not use hate speech or engage in other hateful conduct, solicit, share, or make any attempt to distribute content that depicts, promotes, or attempts to normalize child sex abuse. If you are under the age of 18, do not engage in sexual conduct or any conduct that puts your online or physical safety at risk. This public Discord server, which means that, see this community server, you can find this on Discord. On the app Discord, on any device, you can find this server, and it is breaking multiple of the Discord community guidelines. Server breaks the rules, and you know it does because you said, right here, you know that this is bad. Actively engage with it. You encourage it. You do encourage it. You say the bad gamer words in your public Discord server. I don't know how you're comfortable with a 15 then turned 16-year-old having this as their username. I think everyone in the server is a complete degenerate, and that's a bad thing. The stuff that I showed was all recent stuff, but there's also older stuff, which I bet you would still defend as okay. Let me pull up an example. Right here, this is a trap video. This is an underage character, and you say lolly under it. And keep in mind, this was in 2022, and then in 2024, only a few months ago as of recording this, nothing, just surprised it's been 2 years since those events. Okay, why do you have CP? Context, the video bro you replied to talks about CP, which if you don't know what CP is, you can probably figure it out on your own. And then you actively reply to your own comment, which is this trap video right here, saying this one? Yes, that one, obviously. First of all, that's not at all CP. Second of all, have you even watched it? No, because I don't want to expose myself to CP. It's not. It's a literal trap video. RC, you are dumb. This video has the stuff that makes it illegal. It's one thing to have like the cropped image of it, but it's another just having the full image. You are an idiot to argue that this was a trap video. It was not a trap video. It had the images in it. It was a slideshow of multiple. This is still up. This is just a screenshot. Would probably still defend this, saying this exact same thing. This wasn't that long ago, but everything I've shown here is recent, and you would 110% stand with it. RC, why are you also letting this happen? This is a picture of a femboy. Top text helps you find out why it's difficult to wear. I could tuck, but it's not exactly comfortable. Just chop off the wiener. I could get rid of the balls by putting them inside and then flip and tuck into the waistband. And by inside, I mean the little canal along the hip bone that is commonly used to tuck balls in for drag stuff. I learned that from Femboy. Isn't that a little messed up? Why are you engaging in this conversation? This should not be allowed. You know how recent this was? Recent. I thought you didn't want this to be a cesspool. You can't even follow your own rules. Here's another conversation you had with the same person at the time they were 15. You'll ever be watching Corn, but it's too goofy to keep choking the chicken to? Yeah, that has happened, but I generally just sit there and I'm disgusted with what I ended up watching. Most times I just laugh my butt off and clean up. I'm just disappointed, honestly. I've looked into some wacky stuff. There have only been a few times where I've been disgusted about what I've watched, but that was the times during COVID and I saw some pretty diabolical stuff. It's happened a fair bit. I'm gonna be honest, I get into a rabbit hole that has one thing I'm interested in, but whenever I finish, I'm disgusted by the end product. Like, this is what got my attention? Here. I'll send you the thing that probably disgusted me the most that I've gotten into. More porn. Only part I find hot about a mouth would be the long tongue. Honestly reasonable. That's a need. Why? Why is this allowed to be sent? This is a 15-year-old RC. You saw this happen.
I don't really want General to be a sex fool considering minors outnumber adults 10 to 1. The pedos are funny though, so it's okay. Personally, I don't really care, but Discord cares a lot about this. So, better to stop now instead of the server getting reported. Rules will be correctly enforced.
Sends him 17-year-old sends 15-year-old bad content. If that's not a messed up thing in your mind, I think you're an idiot. So yeah, final consensus, this server is demented. What needs to happen is that all this stuff gets deleted. Server gets deleted or server stops being a community. I have reported everything that I found. Hopefully something happens with it. This is terrible. RC, you should have watched this all the way to the end. I'm not expecting a response like verbal or text or video. What I want is just to see the server get cleaned up. And if I get banned from it and I never hear a word from you again, I'm going to assume you're fine with facilitating this behavior. You are 17. You are allowing a 22-year-old person to have those conversations that we just went over with a 16-year-old, a friend you know in real life. That is so demented. Yeah, I implore anyone watching this video, don't interact with anyone. Please don't. That's a bad thing. Just know that, just don't support this dude. He's fine with this happening under his eye. See him reply and actively watch the conversation happen. This is just a little rant part, but I think this is terrible. So RC, do better. You're almost an adult, even though you probably haven't aged since you sent CP inside your own Discord server, but whatever, dude. Yep, that's about it. Bye, everyone.